All right, everybody, welcome back to Collaborative. Episode 8, I believe we're on now. I'm just cranking these out. This is how I build. So today we're gonna go ahead and fix this ugly view controller here. What I want to see happen is when this user signs up, because he is of a certain type, he needs to fill out certain things. Um, so I'm only gonna have him do this information on the first time I sign up, and then later if he wants to add more, he can add more. But you have to go through kind of a little setup thing so we can get all the data going. So first things first, um, let's get it going. So if you're doing a similar thing, the whoever logs into your app, if upon login they need to do certain things because you need certain information from them, or you want them to put in their preferences or something like that. That is the screen I am setting up right now. So go ahead, lay it out just as you see fit, and let's see who's quicker. It's always fun. Now, as long as I can make sure I'm not going crazy colorblind like last time. Come on, color. This. There we go. Okay. Um, and yes. Okay, we're gonna keep doing it. I was wondering if we were gonna put a navigation bar. Do you, in your head, real quick, can you say why you would use a navigation controller, and why we're not doing that yet today? This color. So if you want the color green, it's 6AC916. I think there's nicer greens. You could go potentially a little bit darker, a little less opaque. Opaque? Whatever it is. Cool. Let's grab a label. And this is just going to say account setup. Because, it sucks. No one wants to do it, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. But you need to make it as painless as possible. Otherwise, they're not going to do it. And then what do you do? They just bounce and leave, and now your app, all that work is gone. That sucks. Anyway, so we're doing custom. If you imported your own fonts or would like to learn how to import your own fonts, reach out and say something. It'd be great. I think that'd be a lot of fun to do. It's not that hard. It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of account setup. I'm a punny guy. I'm not. Now, we got to think of how this new form's going to look. I've always done this inside-outside thing. I'm thinking, I don't know. If we just did labels, I don't think that looks right. Let's go one. So I'm going to want one label, two labels. And this is whatever you are making, do it. So I want an address first. So this, for me, I'm going to put placeholders in here. Oh, so we don't want labels. Come on, guys. Text fields. So our labels. Let's do that. Command D. Okay, there we go. Let's do another one. Command D. You can make these look all different ways. There's a lot of different layouts. Essentially, we're just making a form. So you're gonna have your street address, your city. Let's put one over here. So your street address, maybe like your unit number. I'm gonna mess with this later probably. You should draw this stuff out first. you know, because this will be address. Let's see. I'm trying to do this fast. Flash comes on in like 42 minutes, 38 minutes, something like that. So I'm really trying to get this done for everybody so we can go watch it, because gotta watch it. It's kind of cool. Flash is always kind of a cool guy. Super fast. So are you faster than the Flash? You could see me, you could not see the shirt I was wearing, which is not a Flash shirt. Property address, city. Ooh, make that way smaller. Pull this guy up. Put in state. Now, if you wanted to spice it up, you could put like image pickers, or not the image picker, but the date picker, or I forget. It's called a picker. It's some kind of picker for the city and the state. That way, you know, add a little bit of flair. And I can show you guys that too. I've done that. It's a little tricky at first, but at the end, it's not bad. It's just a couple protocols you have to follow. Overall, not bad. So we have the property, the city, state, property address, city, state. I want to say we're going to put in, you know, this is going to be variable number. So if you just want to, this is anything, anything you need. I'm just showing you. If you need 3 or 4, you know, keep adding them away, and we'll get it there for you. We're not going to put an image on this one. We're just going to have this user upload this information first, which will be kind of apartment numbers. So the address, city, state, number of units on like a variable number. It's gonna be an integer number. So like, let me just put that then. Int or integer. I just googled it. Sorry guys. That's embarrassing. But that's what I get for not being a good studious person. Okay, integer. And I don't think I need anything else, you know. I'm gonna put a button in to make them feel good and say save. So this is really easy. You've seen it all before. Nothing new, nothing crazy. Save down here. Let's put it as color. Save. All right, and let's put another button. And this one's gonna say add another. Because in my thing, maybe I want them to add more. Maybe you want them to add more. So that's what we're gonna do. This font, though, is a trip. Not sure if I like it, but I think for now it adds something kind of cool. So let's get it to line up. Cool, right there. We know how to change the color to black. We got another, and we got I think that looks good. Add another, save. Cool. Quickly constraints. 72 to the top. Oh no, let's first let's do this view. So what's best practice? Pull up the document outline. If you don't pull up the document outline, you're going to regret it. See, because that view is that. What is that view? That's that. That's that. And that's. Okay, maybe I'm going to go against exactly what I said and do this. So you're supposed to do that. So extra credit, stop and figure out what views are these and get them labeled right and do some best practices, people. Let's not get lazy because you're learning from me. Because you're not supposed to just be learning. You're supposed to be, pushing, trying, learning your own stuff. You're making your own app here, not, I'm doing my thing. You're doing your thing too. 68, 68. Let's get that right with everything else. Okay. So we got those. This guy, we want to give him set height and horizontally center him there. But what it will do right now is it's going to push it all the way to the top. Watch. If we hit update frames, it's not what we want. Command Z, and that's because it doesn't have any padding. So say 15 from the top. Now we're good. Now I think if you click this update frames, look how good that looks. But did you see that? Did you see, if you back up, you'll see this top part here, the little dots, they went in because it's going to shrink. So don't think what you put here is how it's really going to look. Test it all the time, all that. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Okay, so I move that down just a tad. We're going to move it 2 from the top, 64 from there. Give it a height, constrain it. This text field, same thing. 8. We're going to give it a fixed height and width. On the height, though, let's bump it up to 42. 42 sounds good. Oh, it doesn't like that. Auto thing can be tricky at times. So, boom. Let's see what happens when I update this frame. Okay. Let's Command Z it back there, and let's give it. I thought I did that though. Oh, maybe not. Now update it. Okay. I can hang with this. I can work with this. So you want to move them down a little bit because otherwise it's going to do weird things. So we want it 8 from the top, I think, just like we did the other one. See? 8. No. 8. And we're going to give the height of 42. Width of 80 is fine. And add the 3 constraints. What is wrong with it? What doesn't it like? Oh, it goes right there. Oh, and that's because 64 from the left. Boom, looking good. Let's do this guy real quick. Make him a little longer. Make him a little shorter. Right, if that is the state, like why does it need to be so big? So city is good. This guy. Maybe we do 8 as well to keep everything in proportion. Doesn't like it though. 8, there we go. Width and a height, and the height becomes 42. That's right. Add the 4 constraints. State, same thing. Just give it a thing of 8. Doesn't like that. 8. This time we're going to go to the right. Width doesn't matter, but we can give it a height. and 42. No, leave it at the 45. Cool. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 5 more. It won't take that long. So let's click this. Then let's put 8 in here. And then we'll click over here. Okay. Height and width. 42. Looks good to me. Now that could cause some problems on a smaller screen. Potentially we're pushing it too far over and they're gonna hit. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this guy, and I'm gonna say, let's do 60 from this guy, because then they're always staying with each other. Let's go integer this guy. I want it to be 8 from the top, 64, 8. Yeah, whatever. Oh, everyone else is 45. Why are you so big? Width. Oh, I don't need a width. Boom. This guy. See, you can't. Sometimes you can't change it over here. I don't get it. I don't know why. It can be really buggy sometimes. I've really had to fight it before. And how you fight it? Click a lot. Click everywhere a lot. So we're gonna say a top, and then I'm gonna push it at 864. Nope, nope, nope. Gotta make sure it's 8. Everything else is 8. Good. All right, real quickly. Bottom and left. Yeah. And then can you guess this one? I go this way. Those two right there. Shouldn't be a big deal. Should be simple. Should play, should work. Let's see. Da da da. Get excited, folks. Takes a while to run, but it's okay. Let's make it bigger. Command 4 makes it bigger. Command 1 makes it really big. 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess it goes to 5. But sometimes it comes up really small. Let's do it here. Let's do, what we had, Will log in. Look at that. What happened, guys? Oh, because this, what happened? Property address. Did we give this a fixed width? We can't do that. We can't have a fixed width. City worked. State did not. Save and everything worked for the most part, but this guy. All right, maybe what we do need to do. Maybe I am not the smarty pants I thought I was, and let's try that. Let's add it back to that guy. But he has it there. Let's play. Let's see what that one constraint does. So this is where you gotta just take your time, see how it's going. Takes a little bit. I thought I was all sneaky, but you guys can see my password. Oh, now we're on top. So this is where I was talking about. They're gonna push each other. They're gonna be pushing each other big time. So let's do this. Let's take this guy. So what's interesting is you can click here, and if you're on the ruler, you can see what his thing is. So his width is equal to 453. Let's edit that. You know, it doesn't need to be 450. Shoot, you know, it could be like 300. It could be like that. It could be like that. And let's edit this. Let's say 300. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. let's, I think it's because we gave these guys fixed heights and widths. Let's go ahead and say this left one is going to be like 20. Let's do that. Let's just say 20. And let's run it. Let's get better with our practices. Password text field. Attributes expector. Oh, get the password. Secure text entry. All right. Let's get some good practices going here. Okay, we're playing. It's always like a big build-up, and it's always the most letting thing down. I don't know how you guys deal with puzzles and excitement. Where is this thing? Here we are. Username, Will, Papa, log in. Looks way better. State though, man. What is going on, Mr. State? Have you figured it out? Well, can you do the same setup? So I got that going on, I got that going on. You know what? Let's do this. Let's figure out how big this guy is. Is how I'm gonna do it. This guy's width is 185. Your width now is 185. I'm gonna give him a width so it doesn't get smaller. Let's get rid of the old 80. Oh, I had an old 81 on it before. That might have been a problem. We'll take state, get rid of it, and we'll line it up just like this one is. This one is 20 from the side, right? So pin it to the left, 20. Add the one constraint. Drum roll. Do you guys think that will work? Or is that just too easy and not the way to do it? Let's find out. Let's find out. We should really add the code in so that skips this, but I mean that looks, except for the fact it doesn't line up, you know, it's actually pretty good. Oh shoot, I don't even know what it was at before. Okay, so this is equal to width 103. Yeah, I think that's, let's see. Will this work, or did I just cheat it again? So pretty simple to good. Looks good. I mean, you can see that this one is a little higher than this one. I'm sure I don't have all of these the exact same. You should. Look at this bottom one here isn't even the 42. But just tweaking it, that's easy stuff. I'm not going to make you guys watch me tweak and tweak and tweak. I might make a video of me tweaking it, put it out there, and then I'll just speed through it so you can see it going fast. But this allows you to now save. We can add another. We got all these things in here. Next video, we will connect them over, you know, drag and drop, make our outlets, and wire up the code so that we can save these guys. So that'll be next. Till then, guys. Cheers.